Hello students, let us learn about modal verbs. They are also called auxiliary verbs. We use them before main verbs. They express different functions such as ability, permission, certainty, request, and necessity. Modal verbs are part of the verbal phrase. They give more information about the function of the main verb that they govern. For example, they must get there before 7 o'clock. It may rain tomorrow. Okay, students, let's start with the modal verb can. Can is one of the most commonly used modal. It is used with different meanings as a modal verb. We can use can to show the ability to do something. For example, I can speak 3 languages. I can play the piano well. We use can to make a request. Example, can you hand me the pencil? Can you please shut the door? We use can to make an offer. I can send this letter for you. We use can to ask for or give permission. For example, can I borrow your notebook? Can we play in the pool? We can also use can to show possibility. For example, it can get very hot there these days. Moving on to the next, students, let us learn about the modal verbs may. May is used in the possibilities that we expect to take place now or in the future, and in sentences that we expressly ask for permission. We use may to ask for permission or to give permission. For example, may I use your pencil? Yes, you may. Means first we have asked for the permission to use the pencil and then the permission granted. Yes, you may. Note that we also use can to ask for or give permission. However, may is more polite than can and is used more in formal situations. So we use may to express possibility also. I may have to pay them a visit tomorrow. Now let us see some more examples. Jane may be very upset about this situation. May I please open the door? I may take you to work if you want. There's no chair to sit anywhere. May I sit next to you? I may get bad grades in exams. I'm not sure of any. The roads snowed all night on the rocks. Watch out that your car may slide. I bought myself a thick coat in case it may be very rainy this winter. I told him all the facts that it may upset him that I lied. Okay, students, let me tell you one more thing that we add not to the modals can and may to make their negative form. May not and cannot are used to deny permission. May and can are used to give permission as an affirmative answer. The contract form of can't, cannot is can't. May not doesn't have a contract form. So let us see some examples. May I help you? No, you may not. Or yes, you may. May I take a break now? Yes, you may. No, you may not. Can you swim? Yes, I can swim. Or only yes, I can. Or you can say no, I cannot. Children, now we will talk about must and should modal. We use must to express a stronger point of view. We need to, we have to. The modal must also expresses opinion, one person's point of view. And we use should to suggest something. It is advisable to. This modal should express opinion, one person's point of view. We use should to offer advice or give a suggestion. For example, you should see a doctor before taking the medicine. And we use must to say that something is very important, necessary, and has to be done. For example, We must follow the traffic rules. You must wear your uniform. Students, as I already told you that we add not to the modals can and may. So we also use not to along with should and must to make their negative form. For example, must not means it shows certainty or prohibition. For example, this must not be Jason's house. He said his door is red and this door is white. Now, prohibition means you must not smoke in this building. We must not talk while the teacher is teaching. And how we use should not? It is a strong recommendation. You should not get married. You are too young. Or you should not smoke so much. Okay, students, I hope that now you know where to use can, cannot, should not, may not, or must not. Thank you. Goodbye for now. Stay home. Stay safe.